Good evening, world of living for in the world of the living for the Order of the Stick. We got everyone here, and it is time to see what's going on with this wedding. And why does Ellen have an eye patch? Okay.
Okay, so are we officially starting? Because I just realised I've got the first line.
Yep, we're officially starting.
Okay. Ye me now kiss the bride.
Thanks again, Durkon.
Aye, well, I still didn't know why you didn't just have Hinjo marry you to Rista. He's a Rista father of the Seven Gods. Yeah, but he's also a paladin. So we thought he might be disappointed by the whole already 8 weeks pregnant thing.
Shiny,
Okay.
you cut off.
No, I didn't. I was doing it quiet because the character's
heard
supposed
him.
to be quiet.
I heard him.
Okay, I think it was my sound, sorry.
Okay, I suppose so. Luckily, for understands these things.
It's not my fault. She never told me she was a fertility goddess.
She has flowers in her hair and bluebirds sing around her head. But who do you think she was? The bringer of pestilence?
Friends, if you might all gather around, I have a few words to say. Joyous occasions have been all too rare for some time now. It has been almost 4 months since our fleet first set sail from Azure City. It's been a very trying time, as I'm sure I don't need to tell anyone here.
What's the
We have sailed
background
to 4
noise?
parts since.
I hear some background thumping.
There's background noise?
Weird. Maybe I'm hearing my own feedback. Sorry. Anyway, back
We have
to the
sailed to
comics.
4 parts since then, each belonging to the southern nation that we thought of as our ally. We have asked each government to join in our fight to take back our homeland, and 4 times we have been refused. Some of those nations were willing to take in refugees, others provided us with critical supplies, but none have been willing to stand against the Lich for fear of being his next target. Throughout this difficult time, however, 2 of our common citizens have responded with grace and courage to the burdens that have been thrust upon us all. While they may have begun their public service as mere infantry, Kazumi and Daigo have served me loyally in this time of exile, above and beyond their original station. In particular, their work recruiting new soldiers from refugees evacuated from Azure City is of critical importance. Despite many setbacks, if ever we are to rebuild our nation, we need the leadership of good people like them. It is therefore my deep honor to not only bless their marriage, but also recommend that their new family be granted a title of nobility.
What?
Us? You're kidding?
Congratulations, both of you. Better do a better job than our current crop of nobles.
Thank you, Lord Hinjo.
Now you two better get working on an heir, I suppose.
We promise not to disappoint, sir.
Well then, the success of House
Actually, I think we'll use Kazumi's surname, so we're still saving mine just in case.
the House Kato then. The
To
12
House-
gods bless your union
Sorry.
forever.
To House Kato!
The house cat. Wait, I'm not here. I'll just be one of the soldiers.
Actually, yeah, I don't think B's present. So beautiful. Let me guess. He always cries at weddings, right?
Nah, not at all. He's always quite a good plot exposition.
Did you see how smoothly he worked it into the narrative dialogue? Hey, Hinjo. I was hoping I could talk to you for a...
Ellen, now isn't a really good time. This is the first celebration these people have had since the fall of the city. I need to appear to be enjoying myself. It's important for morale. Go have a few drinks.
I can't. I'm on duty.
Here we go again.
My best friend Roy died while serving as your bodyguard, so I am honor bound to protect you until he returns. or until you finally get killed. Although I could continue protecting your corpse, I suppose. I mean, the job's called a bodyguard, not a person guard.
And this is why I rest easy every night.
I know. Sometimes I watch.
Huh?
Besides, how can I relax when Haley is still missing? We need to go back to Azure City for her.
If we were certain that she was there, I might consider it. But your own spellcasters haven't been able to contact her magically, despite trying dozens of times. And Scrag has failed to show anything that's going on in Azure City. We don't even know if she's still there. After this many weeks, she could be anywhere in the world. Assuming, of course, that she's not.
She is not dead.
I hope you're right. But I won't sail back to Azure City on the slim hope that she's still there. It's too dangerous. When we found allies and built our own forces back up, we can retake the city and maybe we'll find some clue about what happened. You and your friends are free to leave at any port. But I can't spare a ship on a suicide mission for one person.
I don't think Durkan and Vesuvius would go with me if I left right now.
Well, if you can't get your own people to agree, I don't know what you expect from me, Ellen.
But it's not fair. We sailed away by accident. We need to go back and...
No, Ellen, that's my final decision. Bring me solid information and we'll talk. Until then, there's nothing I can do.
Yes, Hinjo.
For the last time, take off that ridiculous iPad.
Aw, how am I supposed to be a good bodyguard if I don't look mysterious? I knew I should have gotten a prison tattoo when I had the chance back in Cliffport.
You were in there for 10 minutes. Was Thog going to be the one giving you the tattoo?
All right, Billy, you're up.
Thog have rich inner life. You don't know Thog artistry.
Hinjo, this is a travesty.
That's Lord Hinjo, Kobuta.
Yeah!
Guys, stop.
What?
Tom's lost.
Oh, okay, sure. Share.
I got
Copy.
the link, by the way. I sent it to them. Thank you.
You cannot promote two filthy infantrymen to the nobility.
I certainly can, provided the 12 gods agree.
But there is a certain refined behavior that comes hand in hand with the aristocracy that two common soldiers will never grasp.
Oh, yeah? And does the sending ninja assassin guys after Hinjo in the middle of battle count as this refined behavior?
This again? As I patiently explained to the magistrate, those assassins were obviously sent by one of my rivals, and only claimed to work for me as part of an intricate plan to frame me. Since they are now dead and can no longer be directly questioned, I suppose we will never know who was behind such a treasonous act. That was your only evidence of my involvement, wasn't it?
Technically, yes.
But that's just a loophole. We know you did it.
I have better things to do with my time than stand here and be insulted by some foreigner. I am returning to my ship.
Oh, I hate that guy. Why can't we just throw him in jail?
Because we have yet to prove that he's done anything wrong. The only magistrate who escaped the city, there is not even enough evidence to warrant a trial. There will be a day when Kobuta will be brought to justice, but not today. As long as he controls the most powerful house and has the backing of so many other families, any accusation with enough evidence would surely lead to civil war.
But you're like the king. Or something.
I wish it were that simple. But just because I'm ruler doesn't give me the right to circumvent the written laws. Otherwise, I'm no better than my uncle.
What was so bad about your uncle? All right, Penty.
Helen,
You hear me, Thorcla?
Tom?
Oh, I forgot that was me. Yes, your telepathy is coming through loud and clear.
Has Kubota left the vessel?
Yes, all goes to plan. Hinjo has had several drinks and is guarded only by the Northerner,
Which one?
the human with the golden hair and sparkling blue eyes, creamy skin.
Ah, yes, well, I'll order the attack.
I don't know what that one
What?
is.
Live. The word is live.
I know, thank you.
Do you want me to say it because for other reasons?
If I say it, don't make fun of me, okay?
What?
If I say
We won't
it,
make fun of you.
We won't make fun of you.
Okay.
no promises.
Hey!
I mean, nobody made fun of my terrible, sneering aristocrat voice, so.
No, you can do it.
Do you want to do it or do you want me to do it? I am confused.
She said you can do it.
Live, but well-muscled, inviting lips.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable with where this reconnaissance is headed.
Well, Ryan,
that
did you say
word mean?
well-muscled and biting lips?
Yes, I think the word body was accidentally excluded from that, but the message was across nonetheless.
For Servius, are you still down here? I haven't seen you in a few weeks. Come on up and join the party. That's what the fuck is that?
4.
Bicuspid.
Oh,
It's
right.
one of the valves in the heart.
4 is bicuspid. What's all this?
I am devising a new divination spell. I have almost completed it. As of yet, every existing divination and communication spell that either you or I have cast has failed to locate Miss Starshine. So it stands to reason that any spell of greater potency might succeed. If only on account of it being not specifically blocked by the effect. I procured the necessary rule supplements at our last stop.
For Servius, you know that we need to be focusing our energy on finding Gerald's gate, not hearing more.
In fact, I know no such thing.
Look, I've known Roy longer than any of you, and I know that if he were here, he'd want us to protect the gate and forget about rescuing him.
Well, can I comment on how hilarious it is that Durkhan counts Roy's corpse as more important to rescue than Belcar?
It falls under dwarves respecting honored dead more than dishonorable living.
I mean, Roy is rotting, so.
Yes. Anyway, back to the comic.
If he were here, there would be no need to rescue him. He would already be here.
You know what I mean. If I had his corpse, I'd raise him this instant, but what good will it do to throw our lives away after his? Haley tried, and now she's lost too.
Of course it is easy for you to forsake them. It is not your fault that they became trapped behind enemy lines.
See, no one blames you for running when you ran out of spells then.
Of course not. Fleeing at this point was the only sound tactical decision. But I am saying that I am to blame for my magic not being powerful enough to avoid the situation in the first place. I could have saved the lives of countless soldiers with only a slightly greater application of arcane force, but I did not possess the capacity. I couldn't even protect myself from the Death Knight. I needed a thinly veiled Deus Ex Machina to save my life. Do you remember why, when I obsessed day in and out over gaining more knowledge, what happened? I wasted my time on juvenile pranks with the sociopathic halfling. I will not make the same mistake again. I will not allow Miss Starshine to continue to suffer because my spells continue to fail. For this purpose, I have researched this new spell, Vesuvius's Enhanced Scrying. Show me, Haley Starshine.
Penty, you can do the 404 page because you have gotten precious little to do otherwise.
404 not found. The person cannot be displayed. The person you are looking for is currently unavailable. The location might be experiencing technical difficulties, or you may need to adjust your scrying settings. Perhaps try the following. Refresh
doesn't
the
have to be
spell, or try again later. Remember, you have spoken the person's name aloud. Make sure that it is pronounced correctly.
He did the whole thing.
No!
Hey, did someone in here just drop into their knees and scream, no? No! I got a feeling. Wow, V, you look terrible.
I appreciate you sparing my vanity.
Have you slept?
Given that I am an elf, and elves do not sleep, I would venture the answer to that question shall remain no. However, I have not tranced in some time.
V was writing a new scrying spell to find Haley all this time.
Really? Did it work?
It not. Either there remains some magic more powerful than any that I am capable of overcoming, which is willfully blocking my efforts. Or Miss Starshine is not able to be found as a result of her being...
She is not dead.
Of course.
Not to sound careless, but don't either of you remember that our priority is to save the world, not two people?
Sure.
I still love that Belcar just doesn't factor into his calculations at all.
Turkon, there are two people that we know that unequivocally can tell us where Gerard's Gate is located. Lord Jojo and Sir Greenhild, since Jojo gave Sir Greenhild directions when we first came to his employment. Hinjo and Lien did not possess the knowledge, as an ill-advised Soon's oath kept them from knowing any solid data of the other gates, including their precise location. Ergo, any attempt to locate and resuscitate Sir Greenhild is also the most reliable means of finding Gerard's Gate, is it not?
Aye, except you've been trying to find Roy and Haley for 3 months, and you're no closer to than where you started. Time to change plans.
My analysis indicates that finding Gerard's Gate directly is highly unlikely because,
Your analysis or your guilt.
unlike yourself, I do not allow my emotional state to interfere with my...
Hey, both of you calm down. We'll figure this out and save them both, but we can't fight about it. This is like a billion times harder than anything we've ever had to do without Roy, and we're only gonna get through it by sticking together. Because we're the Order of the Stick, right? Get it? By sticking together? I need to work on my pun game. Otherwise I'm gonna lose my bonuses.
Oh, Clad, that was terrible.
But his point is valid nonetheless. I apologize.
Aye, me too.
Great! So now that that's settled, Hinjo asked me to tell you both that there's a raiding party of sea trolls attacking the wedding reception. Ah, I was supposed to mention that first, wasn't I?
G looks about done.
I'll be right back.
They have been about done this entire strip.
I think they've been about done for near 4 or 5 months now.
Anyway,
Crookie, all those trolls. Where's a Billy Goat Gruff when you need one?
I need to get back and protect Hinjo. Tom,
What? Who? When? What?
The ninja.
Ninja Girl.
Oh. This is Shrek. I'm trying to think of how to talk How?
Honestly, you using your Miko voice, it's a bit confusing, but like Miko is dead and is never coming back, so you can just go
Miko's
with the
dead and never coming back, though.
I don't know. I don't know what voice to give.
Have you ever watched Naruto?
It
I-
kind of.
I know a good voice.
Okay, suggest it, Shiny.
The distraction is working. Hinjo is unguarded.
Please don't. Listen, Shiny. The entire point. I have carefully casted everything so that everyone
Carefully.
gets to do something at one side of this party split.
I'm joking. I'm joking. Calm down.
What have you watched?
I have watched Inuyasha.
Sango. Try Sango.
Sango.
Yeah, I don't remember what she sounds like either. Kagome? Yeah, I kind of remember what Kagome sounds like. And it's ironic because she's largely complained to being too loud. So it's kind of got the irony factor.
I am very bad at.
Impressions?
No, I'm very bad at like the very womanly voices.
Other
Sorry.
things you have seen.
Danganronpa.
Okay, Ninja
I
Peko?
get to try it. Oh,
Peko? Would Peko work?
I could try and do Chiaki.
Alright, sure, why not?
Okay. I mean, she's very sleepy. I don't know if that'll work or not.
Yeah, no, that won't work for you, Ninja. Other female character than Kyoko? Yeah, Kyoko gets a lot of dialogue and feels like she has about the right tone.
Kyoko from.
Yeah. The first game, the detective lady.
Oh, yeah. I'm really bad at those voices, but I can try.
Okay.
It's still a lot like Miko, but
Yeah, it just made Miko but more emotive.
okay. Sorry, I keep doing this to you guys.
It's okay.
The distraction is working. Hinjo is unguarded.
Then strike, Thurkla. Strike now.
Excuse me, coming through. Beanie. Beanie.
I'm back. I have socks. I'm freezing.
Alright, perfect timing. You got a line now.
It's about time, Ellen.
Durgon and V are handling the other end of the ship.
Be careful. They seem pretty enraged for some reason. Enraged for some reason.
I guess you can say they're regen irate. Penty, you can be this because once again you don't have a lot to work with.
I don't get it.
Uh-oh. I may need to dumb down my puns.
The gods help us all.
Hi!
Oh,
Sorry, I knocked you over before. I didn't see you there.
oh, don't worry. That happens all the time. 'Cause, you know, ninja.
Hey, get around the other side of the troll. We'll flank it.
What? No, I mean, sure. Okay. That's good with me. He's so into me. Yes.
What did you say?
Nothing. No, nothing. I've encountered resistance.
What kind of resistance?
The sexy kind.
What?
I said the dexterous kind.
Ignore the
Oh.
fact that we said that in completely different voices.
Hey, I thought you were on our side.
Shut up and stand still.
Looks like we're in control of this battle now. Ha ha!
That was really. Whoa!
Hey, thanks for the flank, whoever you. Huh. Where'd you go?
Is it just me, or does this boat seem to get attacked by monsters way too often?
I believe that is why they have been dubbed random encounters rather than statistically probable encounters.
I guess, but this month alone we fought Lokath, Sahagun, Meros, and new sea
Suhagen,
trolls.
not Sahagen. This isn't Final Fantasy.
God,
What's a Hogan does?
it occurs to me we wasted a chance to make Penty do an Aridin impression.
I don't know what he sounds like.
I know what he sounds like.
Harry Potter, duh, that's a big part of his design influence.
It's like
Oh.
aquatic subtype's greatest hits round here.
I fail to see the problem. More encounters leads to more experience, which leads to a higher level and a greater chance of defeating whatever effect is still impeding my scrying efforts. My only regret is that the majority of the marauders we have clashed with so far have been so effortlessly vanquished.
Easy for you to say. You're already high level. But we're losing good men and women with each attack.
Aye, lass, we know. These two have been killed and cooked. How else can we help?
2 fishing vessels sailing off the port stern have patrol borders as well. Can you two handle them and heal any wounded citizens?
Aye, we'll take care of it.
Fly.
Which side is...
For the 500th time, port is that way.
Sorry, it's no something you really think will come up too much when you're a dwarf. Same. Hashtag Omega. Hashtag.
Lloyd Hinjo, are you okay?
Yeah, we just killed the last of them.
This wedding is now troll-free.
I'm confused. Though I remember hearing that trolls could heal of all their wounds, even from death, unless you use fire or acid to kill them.
Yeah, we just stabbed them a lot, and they fell over. That's because those were scrags, aquatic trolls. They only regenerate when immersed in water. What did the guys do with the troll corpses anyway? Just do a little sound for the ellipses. We dumped them overboard.
Knowledge Arcana is a useful skill for a reason, people.
I think this might be knowledge nature. But, like, knowledge skills are important, yo.
And by the time we got there, the first boat had lost 14 crewmen, but the second...
There were no survivors.
12 dogs. Damn them!
Sir, I know many sailors, and our trading routes have never suffered this many monster attacks.
I was hoping that one of our allies would allow the entire fleet to land, but I can't wait for that anymore. We're too vulnerable to attack when we're spread out over the entire fleet. I won't let the entire ships of civilians get picked off one at a time. We need to find an uninhabited patch of land and settle temporarily. Only then, and then we can protect ourselves and focus on the overdue task of reclaiming our home.
Yes, sir. The citizens can help us build a colony.
Actually, I was thinking more in line of a fort.
Woo! I know! How about a walled city with a big castle? Alright, we already had one of those.
This discussion is fascinating, truly, but I must attend to other business elsewhere.
Wait, where are you going?
back to my research. I need to utilize my new scrying spell to look for the halfling as well as Sir Greenhilt. On the off chance he was raised without our intervention. I do not expect any successes, but for the sake of thoroughness, I must attempt it. After that, I will begin researching on another new spell and cast it with such regards to each of the three, and so on and so forth until I locate one of them. Perhaps, if I enchanted some sort of finding animal and sent it out to search.
But we need your spells here to...
I see no need for further discussion. Do not disturb me for anything with a challenge rating lower than 11.
Wow, V sure is dedicated to finding our friends.
I suppose he's just dedicated to running.
What do you mean?
It's not important. Let's help with the cleanup.
I feel bad for Kasumi and Daiko, you know. Your whole wedding reception got trashed.
Don't worry, lad. They got a wedding gift. That more than makes up for it.
You mean being ennobled?
Better.
Welcome to sixth level, honey.
I love you.
That +2 AC is working out very well for them.
And I want chilled caviar served at my coronation dinner. Nothing but the finest.
Think that's you, Penty?
Daimyo, we have limited supplies on board. Where would we get...
It's fish eggs from the ocean. 12 gods work it out somehow.
But salmon spawn in rivers.
Aren't they sturgeon?
Yes, sturgeon are caviar.
The point is the same because I'm pretty sure sturgeon are freshwater fish as well.
Yes, it's still
Caviars and
pointless.
fish babies.
Thurkla, I take it from your return, this tedious event planning is worth the effort. Shoujo's whelp sleeps with the fishes.
Well, he sleeps sort of near the fishes. Because he's on a boat. Does that count?
Oh, Thurkla, my dear, please tell me you're not getting seawater on my imported rug without better news than that.
I'm sorry, Master. I have failed you again.
I knew it! See, Kubota? I knew that the half-orc could no longer be trusted. I kept getting feelings through the telepathic link. Strange tingly feelings. Couple of an urge to write them down in my diary.
Nonsense, little one. Thurkla has been my most trusted assassin for 7 years.
Yeah, I've been here a heck of a lot longer than you have. Ever since I graduated valedictorian from ninja school. I am
Salutatorian. Salutatorian? Yeah, salutatorian.
I am salutatorian no more.
Her loyalty to me is beyond reproach. I will not hear of it again. Though I am starting to doubt her effectiveness.
No, Master, you don't understand. It's that bodyguard of Hinjo's. He's too clever.
The bodyguard again. Odd. I'd been left with the distinct impression that he was a simple-minded buffoon who had lucked into success by following the dwarf and the elf.
Not at all, Master. That is simply a cunning facade. Beneath lurks a canny warrior.
Then perhaps our next move should focus on killing just the bodyguard.
Yes, Gar, that would seem prudent
No.
too.
I mean, he's too strong for any assassination to attempt to work. We need to, distract him. Find a way of getting him away from Hinjo so that we won't hurt him. I mean, so that he won't hurt us.
I suppose the two of you will coordinate the details then. Good day.
Maybe a plan that doesn't involve me charming a few dozen creatures for once.
Oh, sorry. That was really fast. Okay, I just need to stop by my quarters and write something down before I forget the details.
Ha! See? I told you. Diary.
It's not a crime to keep a poetry journal. You don't understand the mysteries of my heart.
It has flowers, hearts, and a DC 30 lock. Oh, we're back to the Green Hill family.
Here.
Okay. Turn it off. I can't watch another moment of these double crossers.
I don't see what that noble has to do with the...
Not Kubota, Dad. My friends. And when it goes and sells a new villain behind my back, those two-timing jerks. I thought we had a quest that was special, but they're off having their deaths planned by some other evil master.
Beanie?
Now, Roy, it's a big narrative. It's understandable that they want to fill their oats with some needless antagonists. I know it hurts, but I know it hurts now, but it'll come crawling back to your main plot sooner or later.
Yeah, I guess you're right. At least I know why they haven't raised me. They don't have my corpse yet. I wonder what happened to it. It's sort of weird not knowing where my body is. Kind of like losing your wallet. You just have to hope no one's doing anything too illegal with the contents. Hey, wait, can we just spy on my corpse? That would be a lot easier.
Nope, I can only scry on people. Your body is an object now, a big dumb object. Most suited for use as a battering ram or a shield. So you know, pretty much the same as when you were alive.
Crap, and we can't spy on Haley because that's...
Hold on there, object man. You said we can't scry on your redhead chick.
Well, I just figured since V had such trouble...
Son, this ain't some elf's toy crystal ball. Here, this is the view from above. This is where celestials come to watch us. There's scrying power to spare. Check it out.
Epic inside.
You want to try and scry on your friends? And on your friend, let's scry on her.
If she is alive and on the mortal plane, we should be able to see her.
Wow, it's even weirder for stuff to just work out in my favor like that.
Hey, maybe she'll get lucky. We'll get lucky and she'll be in the show.
Dad, she's a co-worker.
What? It's not like I haven't looked down to check out her knockers before.
Oh,
So now I can officially...
What was her full name again?
Haley Starshine.
So now I think that the strip with the tumbling is just outright retconned out of continuity.
What's retcon?
Oh no, wait, this is character development. He learned to be less sexist after Miko. Judge people by how much of an asshole they're being.
Come on,
I
Haley
mean, Eugene's
Starshine.
kind of not really caring.
Anyway, back.
Where is she? All right.
Deanie, you are, okay. Shiny, you be this random human. Otherwise, this is
random
Beanie.
humans.
I'm not gonna be every hobgoblin.
Alright, then I'll be cleric person.
I like
Reporting
the fact...
for duty.
Wait,
Welcome
I
to the
like-
granary, man.
Can I say something? Sorry. I
I
like
don't-
the fact that his voice was cut off whenever he screamed.
Yeah.
I don't know what your previous assignment was, but I'll fill you in on the basics. Your job really boils down to whipping these human slaves while they carry stuff from point A to point B.
Does the whipping make them move faster?
Not really, but it's critically important to maximize the flavor of the food here. Well, we're usually evil race, so evil food tastes better to us than good food.
An evil food starts by whipping the slaves who carry it.
Their screams of agony will actually waft up and sweeten the fruit they're carrying.
Wow, I never knew that. It's true. Biological fact.
Beat. Nah, we're just messing with you. We whip them to make them move faster.
Oh man, I can't believe you bought that.
Seriously, though, this is important. If one of the elderly slaves starts to falter or slow down, you have to whip them even harder.
Yell at them to go faster too. Why? I mean, if they're physically incapable of going faster due to age, why whip them for it?
Well, because it's funny.
I nearly pee myself laughing when they fall down like a wet sack of sticks.
Ooh, look, there's one slowing down now.
You guy, the honor is yours.
Now make sure you have a good grip on the handle and don't forget to follow through.
Pretend you're Harrison Ford. Snap.
Alright, forgot to mention, whenever you start to whip an elderly slave, there's about a 60% chance that some sort of hero will show up to stop you.
Really worse than after a while.
I think the first one's a regular goblin and the second one's
Hey, who gave those slaves hoods?
I'm pretty sure we should be more worried about who gave them weapons.
True slaves here are youth. Slaves to an insane undead monster. We came to rescue these prisoners of war because we are the Resistance.
Dynamic reveal, see?
Okay, so Shiny, you can be a bandana dude, and Penty, you can be you can be Mr.
Mustache
Paladin
Man.
with the blue hair, and I guess I'll be random not Kazumi Asian Azurite person.
Wait, the Resistance. I thought we agreed we were going to call ourselves the Azure City Underground.
I thought we were going with Sapphire Liberation Front.
I still prefer Rebel Alliance.
Okay, name notwithstanding, we're here to free this place.
But you just said that the hobgoblins were the true slaves. Does that mean?
Oh my gods, will you shut up and start resisting someone already?
Technically I'm resisting.
Resisting someone other than me.
Oh.
Okay, people, let's do this like we've been training. In, out, and gone before anyone's the wiser.
Yes, Haley. Oh wait, sorry. That line. You say the first part of your line, then I say that.
Is it new or new?
I think it's Neil.
Okay. New, Yun,
Isamu.
Isamu round up the prisoners and get them moving towards the tunnels.
Yes, Haley.
And I want all of you carrying as much food as you can. We need supplies badly, especially if we're going to have more mouths to feed. Than?
Yeah.
Than, can you handle the granary guards by yourself?
The angry souls of 1,000 unjustly slain Azurites will guide each swing of my blade.
I'll take that as a yes. Go, I'll take out the brown cloak. Good morning, gentlemen. At least, I think it's morning. It's sort of tough to tell these days, but with the giant swirling grid that blots out the sun. Anyway, I've got good news and bad news. The bad news is, I won initiative, so you guys get a sneak attack each. The good news is, I don't have to bother thinking of the second half of the joke, because you're all dead now. Looks like it's just you and me now, wizard. Hit me with your
Dancing lights. Wait. You can have that.
No, it's fine. You already said it.
No, it's
I
you.
think
it's you.
I think it's the same cleric. That's the thing I'm confused about.
Go ahead, it's fine. Yeah, you do it.
Okay. Anyway,
Dancing lights. It's like a. How do you say that?
Zero level.
zero it.
Zero. That's. Okay. Dancing lights. That's like a 0th level spell. Jeez, what kind of low level flame
Ass.
spellcaster are you? You've got one chance before I perforate you?
Yeah. Stop. Put
You got
holes
one
in
chance.
you.
Oh, okay. You've got one chance before I perforate you, and you choose dancing lights.
Main tower. We're seeing a red diamond signal in sector 18 near the granary. Copy that, Tower 5. We see it too.
Okay, so I've got bad news and I've got bad news.
You have two distinct pieces of bad news?
Yes.
Red diamond? I don't think I've seen that one. It's in the new system. Let me look it up on the chart. Fenty, can you read all this?
Security Advisory System. The Diamond Signal. Severe, red. Encounter level 13 plus. High chance of player characters. Orange, high. Encounter level 9 to 12. Moderate chance of player characters. Elevated, yellow. Encounter level 6 to 8. Low chance of PCs. Guarded, blue. Encounter level 3 to 5. Negligible chance of PCs. Something
Well, that-
green. Encounter level we don't know, and probably not any player characters.
Well, damn. Sir, Black's Hawthorne reports that they are ready for immediate dispatch. Let's send them in. And we're all other units out in the area.
Okay. Change of plans. Drop anything that puts you over like encumbrance and run for the tunnels.
What? But you said.
I know what I said, but that wizard got off some kind of signal. That means we have incoming forces and we need to get our resist bus out of here now.
Haley, we beat these slavers easily enough. We're ready to fight more.
I'm not expecting more hot rockets.
Teleport! Okay, Black Squadron, now everyone is bundled up with all their buff spells. Let's fan out and find some insurgents. Who wants to, Penta, you can be generic whites. That's actually
Mr.
quite
Suki,
fitting.
go.
Oh.
The white is technically their character role in the game they run. Remember, we're using the buddy system, so stick together in case one of you gets attacked.
Yes, Mr. Suki, go.
And if you see a good cleric, what do?
Blowing our safety whistle.
Exactly.
Oh.
How's am I doing with the good new safety phone?
I think yes.
Okay.
I think she seems like a lot childish, but I don't know. It could just be the pigtails.
This looks like Starshines worked. The arrows match last week's jailbreaks. Can you hear me, Haley? I'm coming for you, and this time you won't slip away into the darkness.
Tsukiko, just what I was afraid of. Didn't you make it to the tunnels of the prisoners?
I think so. She was reading them straight there when I last lost sight of her.
Good. Tsukiko's spot chick sucks, but even she couldn't miss the ball of 20 plus freed slaves. So the rest of us just need to stay hidden until she passes by, then make a break for that tunnel. Wait, where's Stan?
Don't know. He hasn't come back from the granary. Damn it.
Thank you.
Sorry.
I knew bringing him along was a mistake.
Consider this a partial down payment on the full measure of righteous vengeance that is owed you. Check it out, buddy. I think we found our insurgent. Nice. I called dibs on his levels that are divisible by 3. Aw, man. You always get the best ones. Fine, I call his levels divisible by 4. I hope he's not 12th level. Back, undead minions. You won't be joining anything today. Turn undead. Ah! Life! It sticks in the most uncomfortable manner. Very well, Dark Abominations. I suppose I shall play the balance of my debt today.
Oh wait, crap. This is my cue, isn't it? Sorry, would have jumped in earlier, but you know how the old saying goes. Don't fight fire until you see the eyes of their whites. I've already figured out some way to make them explode on impact.
Did that halfling just hit me in the face with a pineapple? Yes, he did. Also, I think no one has ever asked that exact question in the history of civilization, so bonus points there. Rawr! Die!
Step right up, gentlemen. I have 2 daggers, no waiting.
You certainly took long enough to show yourself. One of us could have been killed by now.
First of all, watch where you're swinging that smite evil mustache for brains. Second of all, stab. I can't injure living beings inside the borders of a town to visit the mark of justice, remember? Something for which you can thank your partner in ridiculous blue facial hair Hinjo for not removing before he sailed off into the sunset. I wasn't about to show myself until I was sure we were fighting undead. At least these guys have a decent hit dice. I should get... Ding. Yes! New level for Belcar. 3 months trapped in this lame-ass city, hiding until those few times I can finally showed up. I finally earned enough XP to level. Ranger, Barbarian, maybe an overpowered prestige class. Woo! I am that good friend. I'll keep on fighting to the end. Belcar gained a new level. Belcar gained a new level. Belcar gained...
I didn't know Velcard at the level of Bard. Oh wait, I just lost it.
Oh. Never mind.
Wait, what does that do?
Level
It
drain.
takes away a level.
Whites can drain levels. The whites have vanquished. Let's make our hasty escape. That we might live to fight the forces of evil another day.
Yeah, hold on a moment. Sorry, had to yawn. I think I saw something out of the corner of my eye inside the granary.
We do not have time to investigate.
Hey, you may not have noticed, but I don't succeed on many spot checks. I'm not going to ignore it when I can finally roll a nat 20. Besides, if this ends up being what I think it is, it's worth the risk.
Bah, you care more for your own profit than our holy mission to restore this nation's rightful government.
Turns out, gee, there's a shocker.
Fine. I do not know what benefit Haley possibly sees in his continued assistance. I need not indulge his avarice. He can find his own way.
Flame strike.
Gah.
Is that him? Is that the one who turned you, my little one?
Uh-huh. He made me feel funny inside.
You
Oh
big...
god, I hate that. I hate that.
Yeah. Tsukiko is gross. You big
No, not
bully.
Tsukiko. The fact that he said he made me feel funny inside. I don't like
No.
that.
You big bully. He's just a child. I only made him 4 weeks ago. You're lucky this isn't first edition, or we'd like see how you'd like it if someone turned you, Paladin.
You vile betrayer. You have sold out your entire civilization to outsiders.
Yeah, but at least I got a good price for it. What can I say? It was a seller's market. Besides, they were the ones who threw me into prison for being different, for understanding that a pulse is not a prerequisite for being loved. They all got exactly what they deserved. But I guess I'll have to settle for a different sort of turning for you. Dominate person!
No. 12 gods, help me.
Now let's go find that boss of yours.
Yes, Mr. Tsukiko.
Personally, I think you and Haley would both appreciate how wonderful and special the undead are after you walked a mile in their shoes.
Mistress, I'm not wearing shoes.
It's a metaphor, dearie.
Does that mean I'm getting shoes soon?
No,
Oh,
Can I have his shoes?
you're really undercutting my point here, you know? Alright, I think there's one gag we can end off on that's coming soon. Haley, I know you're around here somewhere. I'm tired of looking for you, and you're probably tired of hiding. So let's cut to the chase. I've got your paladin friend here under my magical control. Here, if you don't come out by the count of 10, I'll command him to start playing patty cake.
patty cake? Is that supposed to be a threat?
With the right.
Oh.
Damn her, Fan won't make it to the end of the second line before he's a lifeless husk. What are you going to do?
I'm going out there.
What? Haley, are you nuts? It's a trap.
Gee, you think? When the city fell, I had an opportunity to go back and save a paladin named Ochul from certain doom, and I didn't do it. Oh, sure, I had reasons, but it's bothered me ever since that I abandoned a good man to a probably gruesome fate. I'm not letting history repeat itself. Stay hidden until you're sure you can get to the tunnel safely.
Haley, if you surrender, who will read her?
Whoa. Hold on there a moment. Who the heck said anything about surrendering?
Do you want me to say that line?
What?
Or are you...
It's beat.
Orifice.
Oh, I didn't say that. I was just gonna say the beat.
Oh, beat. Yeah, sure.
I'm going out there to shove a magic living arrow up one of her orifices. If you have any preference for which one, I'm taking suggestions.
6, 7. Ah!
No, mistress. It's 8, not Arg.
You want a piece of me, Sukiko? Come up here and take it. You and me, round 4.
Sounds like fun. Let me just erase these sneak attacks. Cure critical wounds. Paladin, I've been wounded by that thief. Use your lay on hands ability to heal me the rest of the way. There, almost as good as new. Fireball!
Hey, can someone explain to me why I'm always fighting
Skanky.
Shaky Fly? I mean, Sabine, Samantha, Sukiko. I bet even the Druid's Hawk was some sort of bird.
Bird. Hussy.
Hey.
I should take the level of Ranger so I can choose favored enemy.
Airborne tramp. Tramp! You're just jealous of my dark and mysterious beauty.
Oh no, sister. I've been down that fashion road before. Sure, black clothes look,
Sexy.
but eventually you turn, 17 and realize that all your dark middle class angst isn't really that meaningful in a world where literal flesh and blood demons eat people from time to time.
Screw this. Invisibility.
What? Giving up already? I thought we'd have a few more rounds of me effortlessly dodging your spells while making you look like a cloth porcupine.
Why bother? You're right, Haley. You can dodge any spell I can cast that allows a reflex save. That's why after our last fight, I looked up a few evocations that use attack rolls instead. Electric Orb.
Hey, that's really force.
Zap.
Pow! Alright, I think this gag is good enough to end the stream on.
Yeah.
That is cool. That is cool. I was hoping they'd do that at some point.
Alright,
Where did
guys.
we end it? Where do we end it?
This is page 518.
Oh, okay.
Alright, good night, everybody. See you all tomorrow.
Good night.
Okay.
10
Good
p.
night.
10 p.m. That's 3 a.m. in GMT.